Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where you may have noticed we are in the de jure Empire map mode. There's a reason for that, and that reason is because I have made a decision on what our goal for the rest of this game is, and boy is it ambitious. No, it's not a world conquest. I legitimately don't think we have enough time to conquer the entire world. But what I would like to try to do, and I don't know if this is even possible in the roughly 200 years that we have remaining, we'll see. What I want to do is I want to do what my initial goal was, which was conquer the Mongol Empire. However, the Mongol Empire is incompetent. So instead, we're going to make their empire for them. And what that includes is basically this. So up to here, Khazaria, the Persian Empire, Turan, Tartaria, Siberia, all of these are what I'm including in the Mongol Empire when I say that's our goal. We've got our work cut out for us. Well, this is definitely a thing that is going to be complex. However, the Mongol Empire shattering is good for us with that particular goal. I was hoping that we would be fighting the Mongols, fighting somebody, you know, reasonably competent, but alas, that is not going to be a thing. Instead, we're fighting the clock. And the clock is an unrelenting foe. Truly a foe that we cannot defeat. So, let's get to work. We need to get war goals on these guys. And the question is, how do we want to go about getting war goals? Well, de jure CBs are good, and pressing multiple claims is good as well. I do want to go into our scholarship focus here. Let's see here. Sanctioned loopholes is the buy claim. Yeah, that's what we want to go to, for sure. So we're going to work on that. In the meantime, anyone that we can declare war on is definitely within our new goal location. So this guy here, we can seize a Raj from him. That is only a single county, and so we are better off claiming it as a county de jure CB. And so we shall. Let's go ahead and raise up our armies. And this is going to be basically non-stop conquest from here on out. We may declare multiple wars simultaneously. In fact, I probably should have done that here. Like, declaring somewhere around, well, our maximum number of wars at a time. Whatever we've got CBs on, realistically. Now, we can't declare additional wars while we are, you know, in this war, but that's okay. We've got a good amount of prestige right now. We're working our way up towards Living Legend, and that's perfect. We can ransom this person, and so we shall. We do need a new marshal, and that is quite important to us. We will put in this guy. He is our most qualified. We did just win a siege over here, so we are going to head on down and siege down here. Now, of course, because this is a de jure county claim, just taking this county doesn't win the war for us. He is heading south. That's fine. I don't care. We're just going to siege here, and then I think we'll head up to Farah and then over to their capital from there. Man, we siege fast. We're at 49% war score. Betrothed can marry. That we accept. Excellent. We are above the domain limit. What happened? What indeed? This spouse is only stewardship skill 11. Do we have one that's higher than that? I think we don't, if I recall correctly. Skill 17 and skill 5. Yeah. I'm not sure what caused us to drop down to 10 maximum domain holdings, but I guess, of course, we can just grant this out. That's fine. No big deal there. So we've got almost exactly 200 years to conquer, like, a bunch of empires. We definitely need to get to work on that, and we want to make sure that we are getting that buy-claim interaction as quick as we can. That does mean that we're going to need to work our piety up quite regularly. That's okay. we're just going to head over to their capital, finish off this war, get ourselves another county. And of course, as we start getting these empires created, we have 4 out of 112. We're going to get de jure claims, which will be very, very helpful. Okay, so let's get this siege done. This should finish this war. And indeed it does. We will enforce those demands, put our troops down, and we gained 50 fame. Woohoo. Okay. That's fine. What else can we declare on? We can declare on this guy. Sure. We can declare on the Mongol Khan. What are these claims? I kind of don't care. De jure county down over there. And that's a Raj. Do it. What else can we declare on? Ah, this guy. Yeah, we can just do this de jure claim. We'll go ahead and do that. And then this over here. That's a de jure claim on 2 counties. Do it. Okay. Our hook on this guy will soon expire. That's fine. So, who all are we at war with? Is there a diplomatic map mode in this game? I don't actually know. There isn't. Oof. That's exciting. Okay, so we know that we're at war up here with these guys. We're at war with these guys. So there's these 2 here. We're at war with the Mongols. And we're at war with this guy over here. Okay, so let's go up over here first. We're going to raise up our troops until we have our men-at-arms here. And we'll attack over here. Which of these was invalidated? This one. Okay. We no longer have a CB on this guy. So we're going to come over here as soon as we have our men-at-arms. Let the traitor be known to all. Okay, men-at-arms, come on in. You can do it. I would have raised up here if I had known this guy was going to instantly die, if I'm honest. Come on, men-at-arms. There we go. Finally. Okay. Yeah, we'll host a feast. We're also going to raise what troops we can over here, although I have a sneaking suspicion that the remaining troops over here will not be enough. We'll see. We will see on that one. Okay, so this war over here, I guess we can swing over and do that. And then that. We lost some prestige from that feast. That was not ideal, to be sure. 150 more gold. Okay. Not great, but we don't really care about the gold cost, in all honesty. Yeah, because our men-at-arms took so long to get here. We're struggling to get our troops over here. We can call a hunt, and we will. Okay. Would we win this? Actually, it says we would probably win. I'm a little surprised by that, but okay. We're going to stop moving, let them lock in over here, which they now are, and we're going to attack them here, followed by coming over and hitting their capital. This one will indeed fetch a fine price. There we go. Wonderful. So that's a stack wipe. We return home reinvigorated. How's this battle going over here? We are actually winning. I'm slightly shocked. Only slightly, though. And then we'll just slow siege this. No big deal. We're not in a hurry there. Okay. So there's both of these wars actually over. So we'll finish up this war, and we'll finish up this war. Great. And now we need to go attack the Mongols. Now, what is the actual claim here? This down here. Okay. So we'll go grab that. I think as far as these guys go, we're just going to put them down. There we go. So that'll be fine. These guys, they're going to make their way over here, and then we're just going to siege a million things in this region. That'll be fine. The Mongols really don't have troops to oppose this, so whatever. No big deal. We are, of course, going to need to be inviting some claimants, which we currently can't do. That costs 1,500 prestige. That is very expensive in the prestige department. I mean, we'll get there. There's no doubt about it, but that'll be rough. Very, very rough. We definitely have quite a ways to go here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more empires in 200 years. And we're definitely going to have to go after that pretty hard. Like I said, I have no idea how viable this even is in 200 years. If we're very aggressive, I think we can probably pull it off. The question is, just how do we go about getting the claims that we need? Inviting claimants will go a long way. And basically taking every war opportunity we can get. That's going to be very, very important for us. Everyone will know of your treachery, Jezebel. I mean, not like I care all that much, but it's fine. We almost have the prestige that we need to invite claimants, and we probably should. Matriculation's just finished up. That's a big deal. We're going to go for cranes next, and standing armies will be in about 6 years. So, we're going to come down here and immediately begin an upgrade on not quite every one of our castles here, but we can't afford all of them. We'll get those. Fantastic. So, I mean, we will get the others eventually. We do need a new chancellor, and this person is very, very good at the job. There we go. This siege will finish up now, and now we get ticking war score on our side. We're going to make our way over here and continue to siege. Excellent. I mean, we really don't need this many troops, do we? How many troops do they have? They have 5,000. We're going to stop moving. And we're going to just do, like, 20,000. That'll do. These 61,000, we're going to disband. There we go. So that means that we're making cash again, which is great. That, of course, means that we can continue to work on our upgrades over here. We have a new learning perk available. We're going to grab Scholarly Circles. Fantastic. And let's see here. Were all of these upgrading? No, this one was not. We did just finish a cultural promotion, and we're going to continue working on that. 83 gold. Okay, we're just going to wait for this month tick. There we go. And then we, of course, need these over here. Of course she'll be there. Of course he'll be there. Of course. I mean, we don't have any reason to take stress here. So, let's not take the stress. Fantastic. Where did he actually do that siege at? Here. Ah, there's his troops. Okay, that's fine by me. We're going to go ahead and start raising up some troops over here. It'll be a long time before they gather, and I'm aware of that. But we'll meet these guys once we can. Assuming they're necessary. So let's just get that timer rolling. It'll be a while before we have a sizable chunk of troops here. But he is slow sieging, and that should be fine. We will be arriving over here very, very quickly. Should be absolutely no problem. We do have ticking war score at this point. And that is fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. So, we are now going to finish up these sieges very quickly now that we have gotten into position for them. Let's see, this one would be awkwardly located, but we need the war score. So we're going to go grab that and then come back up this way, I think. How's our troop raising over here going? We have about 10k. Let's keep going until we have about 20k here, I feel like. Something along those lines. This is actually raising up much faster than I anticipated. We have 15k now. 16. 17. That's 18k. 19k. And 20k. Off we go. Fantastic. Those are just levy troops. And that is, of course, to be expected. So we'll head up over here. I'm not sure that we're going to beat this siege, but we don't need to. We can always slow siege these back if we absolutely have to. It wouldn't be a big deal. That's a siege 1 over here, so we definitely want to come up here and do that number. Fantastic. Yeah, I think unless he breaks his siege when he sees us here, I think he's going to succeed his siege. He'll see us in a moment. Actually, he may see us now. He did not break the siege, but he is backing off. Wait, he stopped backing off. Okay, I guess we're going to catch him here. These guys are probably going to turn around at this time. This is very foolish of him. He had a complete and total out there. Okay. Well, that's a thing. We're going to come over here and siege right there. Fantastic. And we should catch this force, I think. Maybe not? Maybe not. But we catch them here. That's fine. We're completely content with this. There we go. We're at 62% war score right now. I don't think we even need to slow siege back. We're at 71. And these guys are going to fast siege here. That will be done very, very quickly indeed. This will bring us up to 82%. All of these will gain us some stress. Okay. Very unfortunate indeed, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and invite claimants at this point. Yes, that is almost all of our prestige. But we're going to need them. We just win this siege? I believe we did. Yes, we did. Actually, this one's probably a little closer. There we go. And then we're going to take half of these guys. Actually, no. We're just going to slow siege this. We don't actually need to slow siege it. It'll end a ticking war score at this point. But I think this siege will be done first. It's so fast. Just ludicrously fast. There we go. Enforce those demands and disband our troops. Okay, so can we attack this now? Actually, no. We don't have a CB on him. Sad. Very, very sad indeed. There are currently no wars that we can declare. So we are, of course, going to spend our money on upgrading our castles over here for the time being. We'll get this one in just a moment. Which will be any time now. Any moment now. There we go. And we still need about another, call it 1,800 gold to upgrade these two. That'll be fine. Cranes will be done in 4 years. Standing armies at the same time. So, I mean, we do have some upgrading that we're going to be able to do for the next little while. How close are we to sanctioned loopholes? We're a little ways away. Yeah, actually, I accept all of these ransoms. There we go. So that brings us up to 640 gold, 877 now. And we're going to be able to upgrade here just as soon as we can. And there's also these over here that will need upgrading, of course. Okay. So, is there any wars we can declare? No. There are no wars that we can declare right now. That's sad. But we can... I mean, we can't even really think about inheritance, right? We have to do this via conquest, just because of the religions out over this way. There's very little that we can do over here. Okay, that's fine. We will appoint... 12? We'll appoint this... No, wait, it's this one. This guy has a lot of learning. There's no doubt about that. We'll appoint this guy as our spy master. Fantastic. We get a new perk that is Learn on the Job. And we are working our way up the scholarship tree fairly quickly here. Next perk is going to be in about 2 years. We definitely want to work our way down the scholar tree as soon as we can with our player heir. I would hope that he's already doing that, but he is an intricate web weaver, apparently. Why is he an intricate web weaver? Hang on, let's look at our line of succession quick. I don't think I want an intricate web weaver. He is a genius, but is an amateurish plotter. Here we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. We would need 1,000 prestige to designate him. That's something we could do. It's a lot of prestige. There's no doubt about that. We are almost the living legend. Our vassal is injured. Sure. Well, let's come on in down over here and get these upgrading. We can get 2 more castles upgrading. That's wonderful. And now we've just got these 3 to go. We're not upgrading our vassal castles. Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting if we can pull this off. I have no idea how this timing's going to look, especially with our lack of CBs. That is why I'm attempting to invite claimants. Let's see here. These are our current guests. There's this one. Do you have claims? No. None of these have any claims. Okay. Fine. That's okay. Hopefully some claimants will eventually show up. Hopefully. But it may or may not happen. It's hard to say. So that's 0.3 gold per month, as well as a pretty good number of levy troops. Just for upgrading the castle. That's great. Oh, hey, we can actually revoke this back now. And so we shall. There we go. We're back up to 11 of 11 domain holdings. That is magnificent. We are, at this point, so close to the living legend. We are 2 months away from the living legend. Well, it depends on rounding. 2 to 3 months away. It may be 3 months. But that's okay. We'll start upgrading this just as soon as we can, which is right now. Of course, those take 4 years to upgrade, so that'll be fine. We've got a little bit of a lull here in our conquests. And I don't know why I right-clicked on myself there. That was very strange indeed. Oh, this is leased out to the Holy Order. We're going to revoke that. And grant it to a low noble instead. Because we can't upgrade this while it's leased to the Holy Order. So that'll be fine. We received a level of fame. We are now the living legend. We are on absolute crown authority, and we want our prestige to come up to about 1,000 here. Because we would absolutely love to designate a different heir. How old are we right now? We are currently 55. Okay. That's fine. So we just need 4 more gold to upgrade this castle. And we'll get that momentarily. There we go. So all of our castles are now upgrading. That is wonderful. And of course we are working on getting sanctioned loopholes so that we can get some claims. Because that is going to be necessary. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see what we can do in getting our prestige up, because we're going to need a lot of prestige, and in getting our claims going. We're banking faith, and that's going to be needed as well. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.